flying into another island. Now that could have been Bora Bora, where we're just there. All that was Bora Bora. And I think we're flying into Moorea right now. So we're flying from Bora Bora over into Moorea. And going to Club Med Moorea. So we stayed at two different places. 1 week in Bora Bora and 1 week in Moorea. So we're flying this Club Med right down there. Club Med Bora Bora. I'm taking a picture right out of the airplane window as we're flying over to Moorea from Bora Bora. And we're coming in for a landing here. That's how pretty the water is. Really nice. You can see how the lagoon's protected right there by that reef. This is inside that plane, maybe 3 people, 4 people on each side, and the pilot and the co-pilot up front, or maybe even a rider. Air Tahiti. So they fly around between the different islands. That's when we first landed there. We get a laurel wreath put on top of our head. All the people, when we get off the bus, they catch the people. They give them a laurel wreath and put it right on their head and welcome them. Now, and that's what they were doing. It was water skiing in the harbor. And that's when we first got there, and they were doing the water skiing. And that's the beach there at Moorea. And all the Club Med peoples are setting up for lunch right there. And delicious food. They always had really nice, good, delicious food. And big production. When they set out for lunch, it was a really big production. You had all these different stations and different foods you could eat. Shrimp or fish or fruit. And that's desserts right there. It looks like they're showing some desserts and all these tables set up. You just walked around, picked up what you wanted, and went back to where you sat down and ate your things. That's a shrimp boat, shrimp tree type thing. Huge, all different kinds of shrimp. They had a lot of fish and shrimp and good stuff like that. Cooking up some barbecue stuff right there. Big production. Whoops. Now we're having a body painting event. And all the girls' bodies are being painted up right now. They need some sort of covering. They're overexposed and underdone, so they need their bodies painted. So of course all the guys are volunteering to paint the girl's body, front and back, whatever it takes. Or other components, other parts. There's the back, there's the front. My goodness, they're just getting painted all over the place. Everywhere getting painted. We have volunteers in various attires. And they're going to paint, they paint everywhere. They're doing body painting everywhere. Whatever it takes. And this is our hut that we stayed at, or what it looks like in Moorea. Typical staying there in Moorea. At the huts. Now this is, we take a around the island tour on a boat like this, and they got a big motor on the back. We're going to go all the way around the island on an island boat ride, and we just hop on the boat, and the way we went, everything's volcano mountains there. All these are just the remnants of the volcanoes. Now we're in the boat, and I've got my 8mm camera, and I'm zooming in on the houses of the area and everything. That's what it looks like. And there's another boat that came with us, so I'm taking a picture of the other boat right next to us. We're just zipping across this harbor. The water's just crystal clear. You can see 30, 40 feet down. Just crystal clear, see fishies and everything. So we're just zipping right across this water here. Volcanic mountains, the remnants of it anyway. And we're just scooting right across this harbor. And away we go. Just having a good old time. I think Ruli's taking this picture, and that's me right there coming into the picture, right there. Oh, and a duck. I had to duck in order to, that's me right there. Had the duck. And There we are, zipping across. Ruli's taking this picture with the 8mm camera. Sometimes I had the camera, sometimes she had the 8mm camera. And the way we go, we're cutting across the harbor. Water, beautiful blue water. There's an island over there. They're taking us over to that island. And we're going to, they're going to drop us off and pick us up a few hours later. So we get to be on this island all by ourselves and go swimming and playing in the water and out there all by ourselves. Hardly anybody's there. There's a few kids right there. They're Tahitian peoples. They're playing and running back and forth. They're just zipping us across this island. I have no idea why that's blinking like that. There's the harbor, typical harbor. Kind of high up on the mountain, the hills there in Moorea. You can see where the coral reef is there, where it's a protected harbor. And typical of the area there. Tahitian people just sitting there watching the harbor. And there's some boats and things, sailboats and things that people come in. Some other over-the-water huts and things that are over the water. Real nice places to stay. That's not Club Med, that's another club that's there. There's various clubs and hotels that are right there, really expensive. Now we're taking a Jeep tour. I think that was really waving. We took a Jeep tour around the island, hopped in the Jeep and went around. There's some birds there. I guess I was fascinated with those birds. And Tahitian peoples there. And Tahitian birds. I zoomed right in on him. He doesn't know because I got a 6:1 lens, so I can take a pretty good close-up of him. I'm not that close to him, so I don't scare him. And there's Ruli, and getting a good tan everywhere. And she's laying there. She goes, "Go away." And then there's me going into the water. She's taking a picture of me now going into the water. The water's nice and warm, delicious, clear. I said, see you later, and I'm going in. Whoops, little rocky, but it's okay. And the water's just so much, so warm. Oh, just jump right in. Oh, go swimming, delicious. And there I go. I'm going swimming into the water there. Fun. I like those birds, I guess. Took a lot of pictures of those birds. And there's somebody, I think that was Ruli, she took a picture of me, that's me, floating out in, yeah, that's me floating in the water. And she took a picture of me shooting through the leaves there. Pretty good photography, I'm telling you. And I didn't know that she was taking this picture. I'm just playing in the water. And there's people, they're professional windsurfers right there. They know what they're doing. Zipping right across the harbor. I had a heck of a time trying to do that. It was not easy to do. It's really difficult. You have to have a lot of strength in your arms and everything to do that. And he's just zipping across that harbor. He's doing a good job. You get that wind just right, and away you go. You just keep right on it going. The wind's just pushing them right along. It's like a sailboat where you're going pretty fast. Now there's Club Med with all the peoples of Club Med right there. And you take one of those white chairs and you pull it to where you want, at the edge of the water, wherever you want. And you just lay in the white chair and away you go. Those are sand sculptures there that different peoples have made. They're not people, those are sand sculptures. They did a really good job doing the sand sculptures. There's some sailboats way out there. I'm way up on a mountaintop here somewhere. I just zoomed in and caught those sailboats there, way up on the top mountaintops of Moorea, Tahiti there, Moorea. And that's what it looks like, way at the very top of the mountains. And that's the harbor there. Big boat, huge boat. In the harbor of Moorea. I wouldn't know what the name of the harbor is, but it's the harbor at Moorea. And different boats are coming in and going out. And I'm zooming right in on this boat. That's a really big, huge boat. Not sure whose boat that is, but it's a big one. It has many sails on it. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 4 sails. There, yeah, I am next to that boat there. Ruli's taking a picture of me with the boat, and she zoomed right in on the boat there. So she's a good photographer too. Excellent. Excellent shot. Really good. And then there's a picture of me taking a picture of Ruli with that same boat. And there's kids out there. Those kids were just having a good old time, right? They're kids and an older guy, maybe a teenager. And this is Club Med people on their days off. They're out doing their recreational things on their days off. So they get so many days on and so many days off. They like the days off, obviously. And there's somebody getting this, some suntan oil. Make sure you get that suntan oil all over. Then you don't get sunburned on parts that normally are not exposed. And there's all the crowns, the laurel wreath crowns. And this is another day, maybe the next day, and they're welcoming the next group of people coming in. They all get crowned with a laurel crown. They all become poet laureates and with the laurel crown. And here's somebody scooting across that harbor on a windsail. He's a professional. Really, really good. And you turn that sail around and you can go back. And I think that's what they're doing right there, getting ready to go back. There's a close-up of a windsurfer doing a good job. Slow. That one's slow. I think they're getting ready to maybe turn it around the other way. Whoops. 8mm film was flickering there when it was being converted to VHS tape. And I got a good close-up of this person windsurfing right there in Tahiti in the harbor. And they had those windsurfing things available if you wanted to learn how to do windsurfing. That's a girl actually on that one. And the way she goes, windsurfing. And here she's coming back. Or maybe that's a guy. I think that's a guy right there coming back. So girls and guys from Tahiti could do this pretty good. But I had a heck of a time doing it. I didn't really catch on to it. I tried. Yep, definitely a girl there doing that. And she's doing pretty good. Just zipping right across there. And caught the next one going back right there. They're doing a good job. They know how to do that. They were good at this windsurfing stuff, I'm telling you. Shooting them right through the branches there. They knew what they were doing. Watch out for the people up in Tahiti there. They get all over tans, I'm telling you. I'm out on the dock there, where the boats are. This is where we get our boats for going around the island tours or going out to another island, little Motutapi or something. And you get on these docks and you would take a boat trip, and it was available every day wherever you wanted to go to. All you do is sign up and just go. Sign up the previous day, then you go out. Water's just crystal clear there. Really nice water. This is Club Med, the beach there at Club Med. Whoops, a little flickering, a little kid right there. Picking up sand, doing sand. Here's somebody being pulled on a boat and doing water skiing. Zip. Peoples of Tahiti. Two peoples of Tahiti. Three peoples of Tahiti. Whoops. And this is a Tahitian sunset with a boat going across at sunset, zip with the water skiers, and the sun's sinking down into the water, and there goes those water skiers again, and the Tahitian sunset. And that would be typical. Each evening we watch the sunset go down like that.